Yeah, so it's just a big thing. So far for gaming, that's the big thing for gaming. Trying to figure out what the big deal is. The rest
Like
of it, though.
one of the greatest skits I ever saw in my life was on Mad TV, and it was when Steve Jobs was introducing their shoe rack for footwear, and it was the iRack. And he's like, and the people in the audience were that Iraq looks a little unstable, and he's like, no, the Iraq's fine. You just got to keep filling it with American crap, and that'll help prop it.
There you are.
There we go.
Well, there you go.
And what was I saying? I don't know. That was funny. I'm just gonna pretend that didn't happen. We're just gonna move on.
That's cool.
I put you on hold, and I had no idea how, and I didn't know how to get you off.
Really? You don't know how to get me off?
Off of hold.
Maybe you should give me a 5-star review.
What else did I want to? Oh, there was one more thing in the world. Yeah, the BlackBerry thing. Nobody cares. I just thought it was interesting. It's just the end of an era. iTunes is gone. BlackBerry messaging is gone. You know, the times they are a changing.
Yes, they are.
God, no wonder our listenership's dropping. I'm just boring as shit these days. The one thing that I thought you might be interested in, that's starting, I believe it's already started, or it's just about to start. Now, according to Transport Canada, if you're caught flying your drone without a license, it's a $1,000 to $5,000 fine.
Good.
You have to now officially get a drone license. It's a $10 licensing fee and an exam you have to take.
I am more than fine with that.
And this is only for, I thought this was funny. It's only for drones that are up over 250 grams in weight, I guess. And I was thinking,
so it does affect those really small, tiny pocket ones.
Kids' toys, but 250 grams, what's that? That's a less than a quarter pound. It's got to be everything bigger than the ones you get at like the dollar store.
Yeah, I guess that's pretty much true, isn't it?
It's a quarter of a kilogram. A kilogram is 2 pounds, so that's a half.
There's 250 grams?
Yeah, 250 grams. So it's a quarter kilo. Kilo being 1,000 grams.
Yeah, it's half a pound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's a half a pound? That's smaller than the shits I take.
It's a decent bag of weed.
It's a decent bag of weed, but so don't get caught flying your bag of weed around, or Transport Canada will fine you $1,000.
Isn't that fun? Now, is it like 250 grams for the machine, or if it's carrying stuff that makes it way more than 250?
I think that would be just the machine, I would imagine.
See, because it'd be funny if you had a machine that weighed 249.
Well, yeah. That would
but then you put like 9 pounds worth of shit on it. No. The machine itself weighs 249. Put it on a scale.
I don't think that's exactly how it's supposed to work. I didn't realize they were introducing licensing. I'm glad they finally did. I can't believe they ever went without it.
Yeah.
That's one of those ones that's gone on way too long, and I didn't understand why. Like, why couldn't the government not rein these things in quicker than they did? But I guess they weren't ever really used for the nefarious things that I thought they would be, or it was never advertised anyway. I've never heard of too many drone horror stories, although I've certainly conceived of them.
Oh, I've thought of 1,000 different fucking variants of why they can be used as a bad thing, but yeah, you don't hear about it. Like, I mean, I thought for sure as soon as they became that anybody could buy it, I thought, all right, here's where stalking comes up to a whole new level now.
Well, yeah, as soon as they were equipped with cameras, I thought, that's it. Peeping Toms are in heaven now.
Yeah, they could just sit their fucking front porch and spy on all their neighbors and not have to leave his fucking property.
And that's got to be happening, right? Like it just has to.
I'll just guarantee that nobody's noticing it. That's all.
The most ordinary, non-perverted person in the world in possession of a drone is doing that. I guarantee it. Everyone loves looking in their neighbors' windows. That's like the greatest thing when you get a clear shot with your telescope right into an apartment building.
Yep.
You become the landlord on that Sharon Stone movie with all the cameras, and you're saying,
Yeah.
we all do. Everybody does. I don't care who you are. If you say you don't, you're lying. If you get a chance to see something exciting going on in your neighbor's window, it doesn't have to be dirty, just anything. You're watching. Everybody does.
Yeah. Without a doubt.
So I thought that's all these things were. They were just dirty pervert planes. But unfortunately, I couldn't afford one. Not one that was good enough to get any good shots.
Yeah, so you're probably looking at one of those 110 gram ones.
Yeah, I want the smallest one possible with the highest resolution camera and good sized SD card.
Yep.
One that could open curtains would be handy.
It would definitely make my job a lot easier. I mean,
see, beyond that and Amazon, I don't see the point of them. I don't know why anyone wants one. They don't do anything. It's a thing that flies. Big deal. Do
you want to know what the whole point of it is for now? Selfies at a different altitude.
Well, that's
it.
Retarded.
That's what it is. It's just an extended selfie stick.
Sure. Although, now when you put it that way, that's kind of cool. in a while, just thinking of it, if anyone's ever seen any of the videos I put out on Facebook, they're basically just like 2 minutes of selfies.
Yeah, that's true.
And awesome footage of like people dying and stuff, but it's usually people dying and then me looking forlorn and handsome. If I had more pictures of Gord, we'd both be in there. Because they're usually to advertise our show, but I've only got like 3 pictures of you.
Do you even have that many?
I think I have 3 in total, actually, yeah.
Are you stealing them from Facebook?
Oh, only one of them. You sent me 2.
Did I really? Oh, I thought I only sent you the one. Okay.
Or maybe you sent me one and I stole 2. That's probably more likely.
Yeah, that sounds more likely. Because, I just don't get my picture taken very often. I'm not camera people.
I'm not camera people.
I'm just not one of them people.
So yeah, if you guys could explain to me why you own a drone, that would be fantastic, because I don't get it. I'm certainly really not that interested in one. I don't have any hot neighbors at the moment.
No. What am I gonna do? Videotape the fucking cemetery? I mean, big fucking deal. No thanks.
Yeah.
I got that, or I got an old folks home across the street from me in a deaf school. Trust me, I got nothing worth fucking looking at here.
That's pretty funny. I was just reminded of something that I do have, and I can't find it right now, but I will find it before I go home tonight or go to my tattoo appointment. It was spectacular, and now I can't find it.
What was it?
Oh, it's just a picture I found.
Oh.
I'm going to try to find it and get it to you while we're on the air here. In the meantime, it has been a boring couple of episodes. I do apologize to everybody. It's just a lot of personal stuff got in the way. We will be back on track this week, and I do have a guest coming on with us this week who's actually probably going to make it, maybe.
Ooh, that's awesome.
Really great guy. He's got a lot he wants to talk about. He actually he's very excited about the new Alien segment we're going to be introducing, and he'd like to be a part of that as much as he possibly can. He's got a lot he wants to talk to you about.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
He sat and listened to a lot of that episode, and he's right there with you. He's definitely on your side and has some stuff he wants to discuss.
Right on, man. That sounds fucking great.
Oh yeah, I need another nut job in my life.
It's exactly what you need.
I'm kidding, of course. He's a great guy, young guy. He's about 30. Really cool kid.
Cool.
And I'm really looking forward to him. I wanted to get it done tonight, but I was a little late to the party because I was busy today. So it's looking like a good week for the show anyways, is what I'm trying to say. Everybody, things will perk up right away, and I'll get my head out of my ass and start paying a little more attention to the world. It's going to be, it's kind of like it seems like almost a reset button now that the Mueller thing is done, and the election sort of excitement is just picking up here in Canada. And
yeah, I guess it kind of is. Yeah.
We're less than 6 months away now, and it's only going to get more fun for us. And in the States, the States is right after that in November. So, or sorry, no, they're next year.
They're 2020.
2020 is what I meant to say. I don't know where I pulled November out of.
Isn't it November of 2020? No, it's February.
I think it's February.
Yeah. So it actually is coming up relatively quick.
Yeah, very exciting. I was doing a little back and forth with another podcast who they're specifically, their podcast is all about the 2020 election. And they asked, would anyone like to do some cross promotion? And I said, would we ever?
We talk about that shit all the time.
We have an election coming up as well in our little country, and it's going to be a big deal who wins both of these. Like the two new leaders, or maybe the two same leaders, we have no idea. But after the NAFTA debacle and the Hawaii thing, and it's going to be very interesting. 2020 is going to be a weird, interesting year. I'm very much looking forward to it. This show is going to do phenomenally well in 2020 because I think that's when China is going to make a move. I really do.
Yeah, I mean, every time we talk shit about them, they keep fucking shutting us down. So
right, it's starting to get a little freaky.
Yeah,
it's almost like they're listening, right, Google? Do you want to pipe in and say something?
There is a meme about something about the NSA. Well, listen, I was going to say about the NSA listens in, and they literally responded back to the message going, "No, we're not." Which I thought was just great.
Just this ominous, you couldn't prove it if we were.
Yeah, that's right, because we have all the data, and we know how to hit the delete button. Hillary Clinton taught us.
Oh, I can't find this stupid thing, and I don't know if I'm going to find it tonight. Anyway, there's a picture of robot Gord with real Gord's head, and it actually turned out really good.
Oh, no, really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
I put our heads on our prospective robot bodies, and they were hilarious. I just did that this morning, and now I'm not sure what I've done with them. I also have two of the scariest pictures you'll ever see in your life.
It's a naked picture of me. That would be fucking terrifying.
It's the next scariest thing, and I'll see if I can get these to you just before we end the show, because we're a little shy of our time anyway. And these certainly did not turn out the way I had planned, and they scared the living bejeebus out of me. And that's happening a little more often than I like to admit these days. As I said, I was unaware I had bejesus in me. But
bejesus isn't all of us.
Out of me.
You just got to wait for him to grab you.
The bejesus. I think, where are they now? Are they in this or this? I tried to do something and it backfired horrendously. So I'll try to get this out on Messenger, because I think that's the only way I can get it to you.
Okay, that'll work.
I don't know if you can Skype pictures.
No idea.
Talking on it. Anyway, folks, I know this is horribly boring, but just please stay tuned for Gord's reaction to this. It's going to be something.
It's going to be something.
Let's see here. I was trying. I had the best of intentions, as all mad scientists do.
Mm-hmm.
And much like most mad scientists, my evil creation came out more terrible than I ever could have imagined. So here's the first one.
You sending that one over?
It's horrifying.
I can't wait.
It's the love child of Eric and Gord, really.
Oh my God!
It's what if I tried to take over Gord's body? What would that look like? Oh, I didn't send it. Or yeah, I did.
I didn't.
I didn't. Sorry, everybody.